Hey guys, Skellington80 here. So we gather here today to celebrate another milestone in my channel. Today it's the fact that I have 60 subscribers now. That's not a whole lot compared to other more popular YouTubers, but for someone who just started about a year ago, it's pretty big. So I have some fun things planned for you today. I will be eating snacks from the Dominican Republic, 5 different flavors of crickets, and reading you 2 weird stories I wrote as a kid. Link in the description is a video. There's a link in the description for another video of 7 stories I wrote as a kid. No, 7 stories I wrote as a kid. Darn it, wrong number of fingers. If you're interested, you should go check it out. It's pretty fun. I'm most excited for the crickets, so I think I'll do that first. So here we have roasted original. It says individuals with a crustacean allergy may be allergic to crickets. I don't know why that would be, but then again, I've heard that people who are allergic to latex can also be allergic to kiwis because kiwis have similar proteins in them. But whatever. Cheesy ranch, which sounds pretty good. Spicy cayenne, which I am the least excited for. It does not appear that I do not appear to have any water or beverages nearby, but the flavoring on these is usually pretty mild, so I think I'll be good. Buffalo wing sauce, and the one I'm most excited for, hickory smoked bacon. Oh, hi, Coco. You'll remember Coco, right? Best kitty in the world. Mr. Fluff Monster. Everyone say hi to Coco. He's awesome and I love him. Look at this big pretty boy. Everyone loves Coco because he's awesome. Aw, he nuzzled you. He likes you. Okay, so I think we'll work our way up to the best one, which I think is bacon. Aw, he really loves you guys. So I'm just gonna work up from least favorite to most favorite, or the one I think will be the most meh to the one I think will be the best. So I think the most meh will be roasted original, since I think they're pretty much not flavored. Coco, I tried to feed you a cricket last subscriber special, and you didn't enjoy it, so I don't think this much will have changed. As you know, Coco... Oh! Aww. You silly goose, you. Okay, so as you know, Coco has a bit of a habit for eating weird things. Again, I will provide links in the description for those videos. But without further ado, roasted original. Cheers. Nope. Those certainly taste like crickets. This is sort of related, but I'm pretty much on board for bugs being normalized as part of our everyday diet. I mean, people in other parts of the world, such as Cambodia, are perfectly fine with eating them. So, why shouldn't we be fine with eating them? Americans are a bunch of wusses for not eating bugs. Alright, so the next flavor that I'm not too excited about is spicy cayenne. The flavor, like I said before, the flavoring on these is usually pretty mild, so It shouldn't be that bad. But those will be my famous last words. I almost got it. There we go. Alright. Ladies, gents, and other people in the audience, I give you spicy cayenne. Well, it does have a bit of a kick to it. I felt a bit of a tingle. But it's not like 5-alarm scaldingly spicy. Aw. Can you hear Coco purring? He has a very loud and rumbly purr. That's one of the best parts about him. Okay. I honestly can't decide whether I should try buffalo wing sauce or cheesy ranch next, so I'm going to do eeny, meeny, miny, mo quick. Okay, cheesy ranch it is. Aw, Coco's just being my little buddy. Ah, there we go. Alright. Cheesy ranch time. Yeah, I can taste the ranch there. I've learned that you kind of need to let them sit on your tongue for a bit to let the flavor truly soak in. So yeah, next up is buffalo wing sauce. Like I said, shouldn't be too spicy. Here they are. Yeah. I can taste it. I can taste it. And finally, the moment you've all been waiting for. Hickory smoked bacon, yo! Let's give a cheer for hickory smoked bacon. Woohoo! Pretty much anything can be made better by flavoring it with bacon. I refuse to be responsible for any cursed food combinations that will be birthed from this statement. You're responsible for any abominations that will come from me saying this, not me. I planted the seed, but you nurtured it. And here we go, hickory smoked bacon. Let's do this. Ooh. Oh yeah. Definitely has the strongest flavoring out of all 5 flavors. I can totally taste the bacon, and would very much recommend bacon-flavored crickets. Aww. Hi, Coco. You big, beautiful beast, you. Alright, next we have snacks from the Dominican Republic. Oh, buddy. You okay? He stuffed a little bit. You poor thing. Yeah, he's still purring. He's okay. Here we have Zambos ceviche flavored plantain chips. Hi, Coco. I love you. I don't exactly know what ceviche is. I know there's a character on a cartoon called Chowder named Ceviche, who's like a goat boy, but that's basically it. I know it's a type of food because all the characters are named after types of food, but this picture isn't exactly helping. And flaky, I think it's pronounced flaky, either that or flecky cornflake chocolate bar. I think it'd be best to finish off with the chocolate bar, so I'm going to start with the plantain chips. If you don't know, plantains are like bananas, but basically less sweet. They're basically the opposite of bananas. They're like savory and they have more protein, but here's a plantain chip, and without further ado, let's eat them. Oh, those are surprisingly good. Aw. Hi, Coco. I still don't know what ceviche is, but I can definitely say that I love these. They have a nice savory flavor, a nice crunch. They're just good all over. Good in general. Good overall, darn it. What I mean to say is, if you ever find yourself in the DR, go ahead and buy a bag of these. You will not regret it. Well, let's see if Coco likes them. He's sniffing it. He's considering it. Oh, he's eating it. He's eating it. He ate it. Coco loves ceviche flavored plantain chips. Yay. And last but not least, a chocolate bar with cornflakes in it. I was skeptical of this at first and kind of turned off by the idea, but hey, I put Nesquik on cornflakes once, and it was pretty good, so chocolate and cornflakes aren't a bad combination. Combination, that's the word I was looking for. And as you can see, I think it's called Cortez. Just like Hershey bars, it has the logo on the chocolate. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, there you can see it if I hold it up to the light. And to cap off the eating stuff portion of the video, we will eat a portion of this chocolate bar. Cheers. Aww. Well, I'm happy to say I was initially wrong about the chocolate bar. It was actually pretty good. It had a nice, I couldn't really taste the cornflakes, but they added a nice crunch, and the experience was overall very nice. So again, if you find yourself in the Dominican Republic, make sure to pick yourself a bag of, pick up a bag of Zambos, Z-A-M-B-O-S, ceviche flavored plantain chips, and a flaky chocolate bar with cornflakes in it. Alright. This was sort of a afterthought addition to spice things up, but I'm going to read you two more books I wrote as a kid. The first one is called Power Kittens. We can see our Power Rangers-esque lineup of kitties on the cover. We have Flamey, who has fire powers, Batty, who's like a vampire cat, Flora, who's like a plant cat, and Splasher, who is a water cat, which is very ironic, considering most cats don't like water. But then again, you wouldn't like water either if someone just picked you up and dropped you in it, or dumped it over you without your consent. And we can also see that there's a dirty footprint on the cover for whatever reason. I don't know, maybe it got dropped on the floor and stepped on, but whatever. So, once there were 4 kittens, each with a special power. Flamey had fire, Batty had wings and sharp claws, basically the same thing as being a vampire. Flora had a super stretchy tail, apparently. And Splasher had water. And here we can see Flora demonstrating her stretchy tail powers. One fine Saturday, the Power Kittens received a letter. "Journey? Cool," said Flamey. And the letter reads, "Dear Power Kittens, I am giving you a journey to pet headquarters. It may be dangerous, but use your powers to make it. Darius Great Dane." And here's the picture of the letter. You can sort of see that I tried to draw a picture of Darius's face next to the signature, but failed twice, so I decided to just not do that. Then they received some gear. A map, a flashlight, a compass, and a spyglass. And here you can see the map. It goes from the sky, this little gray thing, which is a skyscraper, to that black blob, which is a road, to a swamp with an alligator poking out of it, the bramble arch, and finally, pet headquarters. I know it's kind of shaped funny. I swear I did not know. I don't know, just keep your mind out of the gutter, you weirdos. Okay, so immediately they set off. When crossing the street, a big black car came driving and Batty swooped down. And here we see Batty saying, "Hang on," and holding all of his friends as he carries them over the road. I clearly had no idea of how to do perspective, so this part is supposed to be the road curving and going off into the distance, but it just looks like a wall. And also, I probably should have chosen another color for the car than black, because it looks like it's just blending into the road, so yeah. I can sort of see 2 faint circles drawn with pencil where the tires are supposed to be, but I'm pretty sure you can't, so yeah. It was dark in the cave. "Hey," Splasher said, "I can't see." Click, Flora turned on the flashlight. And here we see them walking through the darkness. Flora has the flashlight held in her long, stretchy, prehensile tail, and they're all wandering through it. Curiously enough, the map did not mention a cave, so either Darius forgot to account for it, or he didn't tell them, so it would serve as an extra challenge. When they were out of the cave, they were at the swamp. "Grrr," a gator roared. Flamey scared it by swishing around wildly. So basically, he scared it off with fire. And there we can see the scared beast's tail as it flees from 4 kittens. Literally 4 kittens with superpowers. After they left the swamp, they approached the briar arch. "Easy," said Batty as he slashed at the thorns. And here we see them at the briar arch, where Batty is using his sharp claws to his advantage and cutting them apart so they can pass through without getting pricked. Finally, they were there. "Greetings, I'm Darius. I'm the leader here. Meet my friends Fido, Ratty, and Perry," Darius said. Here we can see that Darius is a Great Dane with an eye patch, sort of like Nick Fury, but I'm not sure if I was trying to make a reference or not, but so yeah. And we can also see the tan thing is supposed to be Fido the ferret. The bird is Perry the parrot. And the last thing is Ratty the rat. Super creative names there. Young Skelly. Darius led them to the bedroom. "Good night, everyone," Darius said, and turned off the light. The end. And here we see them all sleeping peacefully together. A very happy ending for this little tale. So to recap, 4 kids who just happen to have superpowers, maybe they're like X-Men mutants or something like that, get a letter from a stranger telling them to go on a dangerous journey and then send supplies so they won't be completely lost. So, that's not a good idea. You shouldn't do that. If you get a random letter in the mail telling you to go somewhere and then some supplies, you should not go. It's just not a good idea. And finally, we have the weird Calvin and Hobbes fanfic I wrote in 2015. Both of these were written in 2015, so when I was significantly younger. It's called Calvin, Hobbes, and Olivia's Grand, and then sort of shoehorned in the middle, plus Susie's Adventures. And here we see our lineup. There's Calvin, Hobbes, me, and Susie Durkins, the girl who he had a bit of a rivalry with, so I kind of tweaked it so they were more friends in this version, but yeah, that is not accurate to the comics. Alright. One hot summer day, Calvin was serving lemonade to Hobbes when their old friend Skelly popped through his portal. I'm assuming I meant portal since that is clearly a portal, but I spelled it porthole. And here we see me coming out of the portal, saying hi to them, wearing a shirt that literally says cool on it. Either that or COD. I'm pretty sure it's cool. "Let's have a big adventure day," Hobbes suggested. Before that, Calvin said, "Let's transmogrify." And as you can see, we're all wearing swimsuits for some reason, except for Hobbes, who doesn't wear swimsuits. And here we see the classic transmogrifier, which was a pretty fun gag. It was basically a cardboard box that they pretended could turn them into different animals. But this time, it's very real and can very much turn you into animal. So yeah. Suddenly, everyone was an eel. "To the ocean," Calvin said. So they leaped into the portal. And here you can see me, Calvin, and Hobbes have turned into eels, which is another reference to the comics because I think an eel was one of the things it could turn you into. Yeah, that's it. Soon they were underwater. Soon Hobbes saw a new eel. "Hi, Susie," Calvin said. "Hello," Susie replied. That is not at all accurate to the comics. It's way too civil of an interaction for them, but then again, my little kid brain wanted to make everyone friends, so here we are. And here we see a drawing of us in the ocean. There's Hobbes, Calvin, me, and Susie Eel. I'm assuming she used the transmogrifier in the portal too, or otherwise she wouldn't be there. Soon everybody was above water. "That was great," Susie said. "Another one," Hobbes said. Here we have all emerged from the portal. Susie is mysteriously wearing a swimsuit as well. There's a puddle underneath us because we're all wet and we just emerged from the ocean. Oh, and here's some cameos from real-life family members. Soon Thaden, Evelyn, and Abby popped through the portal. Hi, they said. Here we have Thaden. I'm not sure what that black spot on his stomach is supposed to be. And I think that's Evelyn and that's Abby, or maybe that's Evelyn, and that's Abby, but those are real people. Shout out to Thaden, Evelyn, and Abby. Y'all are awesome. I just thought it was fun that I decided to insert them in there. They have pretty much they don't pop up again. They just come in, say hi, and then don't appear again, as far as I know. Hobbs had made a delicious cake and served it to everyone. Delicious, everyone said. Yeah, I didn't really have a strong sense of storytelling. Things just kind of happened for the sake of it. This is another example of that. His mom suddenly opened the cookie jar to find Calvin stuck in it, bare. Don't eat me, he said. Eat you, she said. I would never. This is sort of explained later, but Calvin is inexplicably tiny, stuck in the cookie jar, and naked. Brrr, went the vacuum. Oh no, Calvin said. That's Dad. But he was dreaming. So apparently the whole thing was a dream. I just inserted a random dream sequence where everyone is tiny. And here we have me naked, and Calvin's dad not noticing me and probably going to suck me out with the vacuum. Susie naked and under the bed. Calvin's mom holding him, and Hobbs on the typewriter, having written, "Help, I'm a bug," which is another reference to the comics. And as we can see, the typewriter only has the keys L, B, X, T, A, another A, Z, S, and H. So I'm not sure how he typed "help, I'm a bug" with only those letters. He only has like 4 out of the required numbers or letters. To the grocery store, Calvin said. And this is where things get chaotic. To explode it. And we're all dinosaurs because the transmogrifier could do that too. I'm pretty sure I'm the pterodactyl. Hobbs is gray for some reason. I think he's like a velociraptor. I don't know. And Calvin is the big T-Rex with pink teeth and spiky yellow hair. Gas, gunpowder, explosives, kaboom! The whole store exploded. Yes, Calvin said. And here we see the stuff going down, spilling gasoline, getting the powder and bombs, and finally lighting it all ablaze and exploding the grocery store. I'm not sure where that came from, but it's sort of chaotically funny. Soon everyone was at school eating lunch. Oh my, what yummy stuff they had. Hobbs had ice cream, Calvin had a peanut butter sandwich, Susie had chicken, and Skelly had corn. Ta-da! And here's us enjoying our lunch. Again, I didn't really know what I was doing with this story. There's a vague premise of them using the transmogrifier and portal to go on adventures, but then there's just a bunch of random stuff for fun. Soon everyone was a bug. To the ground, Calvin cried. Whoosh went the portal as everyone got in. And here we see Calvin is a spider, Hobbs is a worm, I'm a ladybug, and Susie is a butterfly. The transmogrifier could also turn you into a bug, according to the comics. Wow, Susie said. I've never seen anything so big. Let's go home. I think I hear someone, Calvin said. I think there was supposed to be someone with a lawnmower at this part, but I think I forgot to put that in there. So here we see them, looking very small indeed, next to giant blades of grass. I'm kind of bummed that I didn't expand on this, because shrinking stories are some of my favorites to read, and I'm kind of kicking myself for not going further with that, and having them wuss out when they heard a lawnmower. Soon everyone was home. What a day, Hobbs said. The end. Ta-da! And there we see everyone at the house. The portal has changed to another shade of blue for some reason, but that's the end of the story. And thus ends another subscriber special. I thank you for joining me. I also thank you for getting me this far, and I hope to see you again next time when I post another video eventually. Consider this my Christmas gift to you. I'm sorry this wasn't very Christmas related, but I didn't have time to shoehorn anything else in. And besides, this video is long enough as it is, so with that being said, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and all that jazz, and I will see you all next time. Bye!